This video is brought to you by mywayteaching.com.
Now let us see, why do we wear woolen clothes in winter? Why not cotton clothes? There is a reason. What is that reason? Let us see. First of all, wool is a poor conductor of heat, due to which woolen clothes stop the flow of heat from a warm body to the cold surroundings. So the heat does not flow from our body to the surroundings, and even the heat will not flow from surrounding to our body. Moreover, there is air trapped in between the fibers of woolen clothes, and air is also a very poor conductor of heat. So the air trapped in fibers of woolen clothes also stops the flow of heat from our warm body to the cold surroundings. Okay. And if you are given the choice in winter of using either one thick woolen blanket or two thin woolen blankets joined together, then we should prefer two thin woolen blankets instead of one thick. Why means two thin woolen blankets joined together will have a layer of air trapped in between them, and that is an extra layer of trapped air, being a very poor conductor of heat, and it will prevent our body heat from going away to the cold air more efficiently, because there will be two layers. So every time it should cross two layers, and hence it keeps us more warm, isn't it? And one more case, the feathers of birds keep them warm in cold weather due to air trapped in them. So it is now possible to construct houses in such a way that they are not affected much by the heat or cold outside. That can be done by constructing the outer walls of houses by using hollow bricks. Since the hollow bricks contain very poor conductor of heat, that is air trapped in them, the walls made of these hollow bricks will neither allow outside heat to come in during summer nor allow inside heat to go out during the winter. So we can easily stay with the comfortable temperature within the home. Okay. So now let us study the second method of transfer of heat, that is convection. What is this convection? See, convection is the transfer of heat from the hotter parts of a liquid to its colder parts by the movement of liquid itself. In the conduction, the actual movement of the object will not take place. Instead, the heat gets transferred. Whereas in convection, the actual movement of the liquid will takes place. That is the main difference. Okay. The transfer of heat by convection cannot take place in solids because the particles in the solids are fixed at one place. They cannot move freely, isn't it? Only in liquids this convection is possible, but not in solids. Okay. And even the transfer of heat by convection cannot take place in empty space, means in vacuum, because there are no particles of any kind in empty space which can move and transfer heat. So now let us study convection in water. How convection takes place in water. We know water is a poor conductor of heat, so it cannot transfer heat by conduction. Water transfers heat by the process of convection, okay, by the actual movement of the liquid. So in order to heat the water, we keep a vessel containing water. You can see in this figure over a gas burner. In order to heat that water, we use the burner. Now through this burner is kept at the bottom of the vessel, but it still heats all the water in the vessel. Actually, when water is heated in a vessel, it transfers heat from its hotter parts to its colder parts by the process of convection, which means the molecules will move. The hotter molecules, once it gets heated at the bottom, it will move up, and colder will come down. Again, that will get, it will get heat, and again it will move up. So when the beaker containing water is kept over a burner, water at the bottom of the beaker, it gets heated, expands, and it becomes lighter. And this hot water rises upwards and carries heat along with it. And the cold water from the above, that will be dense, isn't it? And it sinks downwards to takes place of hot rising water. And that cold water gets heated by the burner and also rises upwards carrying leads upwards, and more cold water sinks downwards. So this process of hot water rising upwards and cold water sinking downwards takes place again and again, due to which the whole water in the beaker gets heated uniformly. The circulatory movements of water in the beaker, in which hot water rises and cold water sinks again and again, we call it as convection currents. Okay, this is very important concepts. Convection current, the circulating the water, whatever that takes place in this particular example, it's due to convection currents. Okay.